Okay, we're joined by manager Richard Luffman. Luffers 1-1 tonight against Dorchester. What are your thoughts after that one?
Well, it's an eventful game, wasn't it? I thought we were very, very good from probably about 25 minutes in. Probably not quite the result that we deserved, but a huge step in the right direction. We scored a perfectly good goal on half-time that would have made it 2-1. I'm not sure that it was a red card for their fella, but I think we've had to appeal it. You know, when lots of things are going against us at the moment, and obviously you've got to give a referee a decision. I'm not sure it was a red. In saying that, he's got away with a couple of freebies on our centre half that would have maybe got him his second yellow anyway. So maybe justice was served on that. I don't know, but he's a lovely lad, Wayne. I managed him many years ago, and he's a good player. And you know, he was a handful for us. And yeah, I'm going off on a bit of a tangent there, but I thought we were very good tonight, albeit 45 minutes against 10 men. But like, I'll make the point on this, and hopefully it resonates with people. We played against Berkhamsted, and we played against Weymouth recently, and we've really struggled against like the low block. We've done a lot of work to be better against it, and you can see that second half. Like we've had, 4 goals disallowed tonight? We've had up-teen sort of shots that the keeper saved. We deserve the 3, but like the season's more important than just a one-off game. We've had bounce backs against Hamwell, and we had bounce backs against this last time, and we went on a bad run. I'm just pleased that the performance for 70 minutes of the game, 65, 70 minutes of the game was really strong, and it gives us something to build from. Yeah,
and we wanted to get a reaction from Berkhamsted, as you say, unfortunately not to get all 3, but there were lots of positives from tonight. What was it that was most pleasing for you, Rich?
Look, do you know what? The togetherness. I think we stuck at it. I think it's been a real tough 72 hours, particularly Saturday night and Sunday. I had a lot of soul searching, and we had a training session Monday, lots of phone calls with individuals, and I think I got a response from them tonight. And anyone that thinks this lot ain't fighting for each other and fighting for me, I think you go and watch that performance, and they absolutely are. And a special mention, I got a lot of messages from the supporters, more sort of individual, and I thank them for their support. The boards, it has been a challenging few months. We can't get away from that. My most challenging in my football sort of management. And hopefully we're out the other side of it now. You know, we need to use this as a yardstick. We need to be better. Like, we're still not perfect. We need to be better. We've identified a centre forward that we're going to bring in. It won't be done in time for Saturday. Not allowed to talk to him until after the weekend, but I've been given the nod from that he wants to come in, which is great. And then we've got a loanee that will join us for Saturday as well. And slowly but surely we'll get this team put back together. And we will be a good side. You know, the league is very, very tight. Every game's tight. We just need to keep this togetherness. We need to keep this togetherness, keep the use of the football as well as we did with it tonight. We'll be okay.
And we'll go on to what a massive game Saturday is against Hungerford, Rich, but I think it'd be good to mention to Bailey Croom as well, who's gone down to Manor Farm to join Skip. And other players that have gone down there. We haven't had a chance yet to announce that departure, but just a word on the play in front, and then a message to Bailey as well.
Yeah, well, look, I think until Bailey left, I'd always had someone at my previous club at the football club. They are a great bunch of lads, and they do very, very well at Bristol Manor Farm. And Jake Hodgson, Bailey Croom, he's a Corrix down there, so they got a few. We wish Bailey all the best in the nicest possible way. My focus isn't on Bailey and Bristol Manor Farm. So the moment he decided he wanted to move on, and it was his decision, and that was down to travel issues and work commitments, which is fine. It's a tough level to commit to at this level. We suddenly forgot about Bailey the footballer. I mean, he'd be a friend for life, but forgot about the footballer. And we need to, obviously, Matty Carson's loan has ended with Torquay, which has come to its natural sort of end. And we've got other players that will join us, and we will bounce back. What we have lost, we last year we had an unbelievable group of men that fought really, really hard for one another. Short a little bit in terms of quality at times, so they won't mind me saying that. And we've quickly been ambitious this year to replace, if I'm honest, we've probably gone too quick. We've probably brought too many in the summer, and maybe need to keep 1 or 2 of those at the football club for a bit longer and have another season of progression. But we're an ambitious club, ambitious board. I'm an ambitious manager. Like I said in my pre-match, we've made some mistakes. But we'll learn from them. We'll get better. This group will continue to improve, and we need to keep going now. We're not, it's a point at home against 10 men. I'm not sitting here saying it's fantastic, but we've had some tough weeks up here, Bill, and that was a big step in the right direction. Regardless of the result, I wanted the performance tonight, and we got one.
And great support from the Peacocks. I mean, their support has been unbelievable this last few weeks, and great to hear that you've had personal message off them. But looking ahead to Hungerford on Saturday, we keep using the word massive, crucial, all those superlatives. But at the end of the day, from your perspective, just how important is Saturday's game at Hungerford?
Well, I think it was tonight's bigger because we had to stop the rot. We had to stop the rot. Look, we're closer to the bottom four than we are the top five. I think if we're really honest at the moment, we are somewhere in between that in terms of where we're at as a team. It's going to be a tough game. We've got Hungerford, we've then got Bracknell, we've then got Evesham, we've then got Yate, we've then got Gloucester, we've then got Tiverton. They're all massive fixtures. This team will put together a run. It will. Now, whether that's now or whether that's in a couple of games' time, we will put together a run, and that will climb us back to our natural position in the league. Because I think we're lower than where we should be. I don't think we're a playoff team. I think there's been too many injuries, too much stuff that's happened. You only have to look at Ryan Lane, Austin Booth, Nick Grimes. Like, we brought Kane Simpson in. Like, in the summer, we've had too much turnaround. Some of it not our fault. Some of it injuries, and some of it bad luck. All those types of things. So. I don't think it's not a crucial game. Hungerford are a good side. I played for Danny for a short period, and I know he didn't fancy me that much, actually. So maybe I got a bit of an axe to grind with that one. But he's a good manager. He's done very well at National League South and Southern Prem. They're a hard-working, combative team, and we're going to have to match that. I think we've got some real individual quality. And if we can show a bit of that mixed in with the hard work, then we could be on the right end of the result. But just rest assured, we'll be okay. We'll keep going. We've got some good lads here that really deeply care. You could see that second half, and we're a referee decision or an offside flag or a strike of a football or a goalkeeper save away from a really big 3 points tonight. But I'd have rather had a performance like that and drew than have a really poor performance and won. I know that sounds daft, but we need something to build from, and I think that's given us that.
Spot on. Cheers, Luffman.
Cheers, mate.